You made it. Outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
Just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Any changes on the next program?
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Dust except for the factory.
As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn, good to see you here. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news, and my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. Then, I trust you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Hmm? Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. because them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo holder. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Holmes. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for. I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the vein.
But sir, new information. A report that stolen ships seen landing Eon just after theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember, discussed. My people are depending on...
Can I get a word?
Boss lady will if we have to scratch.
Wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for... There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. He should be able to help you. Well, both got work. It was good to meet you, Deputy. No problem. Good luck.
To challenge your instincts and hones corporate's best and best of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your app with the nearest kiosk. Working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out application to become part of the most technology corporation in the settled systems.
Frank ran a twist because his robot got... We had laugh about it. That place got...
World like any other.
Here in Millsborough, you live in the rarefied air above the skyline.
So, why did you drag me in?
All our items are guaranteed to be of the highest quality. Sure, you're in the right.
Suddenly inherit a fortune?
Forgive my dis. In fact, there's a killer Seoka member, calls himself Headlock, who really torments me by dagoons.
This place is in a club by itself. Yeah, I get.
You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to.
That's a real way to get yourself and your family floating to the bottom of the ocean. No easy solutions on Neon.
And I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Oh my gosh, that's really... Headlock's quite a danger man. You say that, but Seoka aren't exact... Anyway, that's really... Cash only, please. It was good to have you in my Welcome to the Empire. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
You're wondering what that smell is.
Day, a shift.
Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in.
Can I help you? Oh. Something I caught one. I had some high hopes for this shot. These you. We'll see about that. Never heard. Now, are you? How am I supposed? That's probably true. You just won't give up. Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand him. And that boy doesn't know how to keep. Well, if any case, if you're so desperate, you gotta. You're right. And standing in my, the more to say. See you around.
If you're not here to do business, you best leave before we get pissed off. Who do we have? You here for business, or to get your head caved in? Is that? I'm not just some low-life thug anymore. I'm with the Seoka now. You mess with me, you'll mess with the whole syndicate. I won't end well. Well, it should. To do is say the word. So go on, hotshot. Give me a reason why I should leave Tevney. Go on and lie me, but don't. Wow, do you see shaking with fear? It's annoying how you're making sense. Kills me to sis. Fine, we won't go around to the implant. Whatever.
Yeah. I appreciate your help with this matter. Oh my. Know that I'm not one to get involved with the rabble. Please visit us again. Market for luxury items.
Ever run into space?
If the gangs can kill each other. I'm not gonna say this twice. Get it.
It's time you were treated.
I do not understand your query.
If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. My store, my rule. You talk to Six. That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of... I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. You'd do that. Huh. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself a warlord. Scare the crap out of this punk. Feel like bringing the pain, huh? Nightmare sticks about the war?
face. Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude, but would you mind? We're actually closed right now. I'm afraid so, but I don't really want to talk about it right now. Perhaps another time, when I'm feeling up to it. I'm afraid not, but... I said I'd talk to you. Yes, yes, of course.
If they want to tear themselves to shreds, let them. As long as all that stays out of the plaza, our job is done.
I said I'd talk to you. No trouble at all.
Security's got its eyes on Saburo Okadigbo. That guy's trouble for the status quo.
What I don't sell ends up in trawl.
Website's changed. Maybe it's just me.
We have everything you wanted of Neon and more. Come in right now. And you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive
I passed by the store today, boss. Your text.
You like art?
Velocity or Chimera?
Then you should see the tag job on the robot at Neon.
Why do you think I'm here?
That Cyclops.
Chimera's nice,
I dressed up his toy real nice. He's lucky that's all I did after what that...
See, you just proved my point. Down your third
I thought it was pretty clever. If I trashed it, it'd stink for a bit, but he'd get over it. So I took a can of spray paint and put my tag on it. Now, every time that Cyclops opens up that eye, he's gonna see my art on his buddy.
Well, let's face it, some people are just...
Yeah, I do.
Gifted.
And I'll make art out of your guts if you step out of line. And what makes you think I will? Yeah, it's hard to predict. True. Don't want to fight a war on two. All right. The Cyclops is one thing. Besides, that Model A shredded my gun arm. I can't aim straight, let alone paint. Here, you give this to that freak. Only when I have enough. Ha! And it's gonna stay that way. If that old Cyclops knows what's good for him.
People joke, say those maroon zealots worship it.
Yeah? What do you want? Good work. Good. Thanks. Styx is gonna get a new paint job, a coat of wax, the works. He's gonna... Oh, and... You want to get familiar with Styx? About the
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. The Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
Rookies.
It's just not that easy.
Your stolen shit. There's a guy I know. I'll introduce you, but don't... Come on.